Alright, YouTube, it's the Shadow King, King Nazru, here with a review of Rosario Vampire 2, Chapter 7. 2 days have passed since the newspaper club defeated the robbers, who have been sent to prison, and the newspaper club has already printed their story on it. The newspaper club celebrate this as their first successful paper of the new year. Coco wonders why her sister, Innermocha, hasn't been credited for defeating the thieves, specifically the face stealer. Kurmu says the club isn't about fighting or being heroes, even though that's what you do, so what the hell? And asks why is Cocoa there when she isn't a member. Yukari believes that Cocoa actually wants to join the club, so the newspaper club welcomes Cocoa as their new member, along with Mizure since she didn't formally join the club last year. Ruby also asked to join the club despite being 18 years old and not a high school student, and is given permission by the exorcist slash headmaster Mikogame to be assistant advisor of the club. However, she says she'll still take orders from Skune because, well, she's a masochist. Miss Nekoname is glad new members are joining the club and suggests that they get more. The club starts seeing other clubs trying to get new members, even seeing one dedicated to Nintendo and Capcom. Is this supposed to be meta humor or product placement? Take your pick. Cocoa is embarrassed that she has to wear a cheerleader's outfit along with the other girls to get promotion for the club, as she feels this is beneath a vampire, but is further embarrassed when her sister Mocha fully embraces this. Yukari tells Cocoa to forget her pride, but Cocoa is discouraged by the attention she's getting from the boys and abandons the newspaper club, with Yukari going after her. Yukari wants to know why Cocoa won't join, saying that this is her duty as a senior, but Cocoa tells Yukari that that's not the case since she's 15 and Yukari is 13, but Yukari says she was referring to being a senior student. Cocoa says she needs to focus on getting Mocha to become Inner Mocha permanently, and Yukari deduces that this is all happening because Cocoa has an inferiority complex in which she wishes to be more like Inner Mocha, who she idolizes, because unlike Mocha, she views herself as weak and small and all that. Coco admits to this and is envious that she couldn't beat one of the thieves, while the others, even Kurmu and Mizure, were able to beat some of them. And the fact that Cocoa got defeated by a doppelganger version of Inner Mocha with one blow makes her feel unworthy of being Mocha's sister. Yukari and Cocoa start bonding on how they are perceived as children instead of growing women and decide to become friends. Cocoa and Yukari watch a karate club booth where a guy breaks 10 gravestones. Big deal. Mr. Satan can do that. Yukari mentions they should join a fighting club since learning how to fight helps Kuruma and Mizure become stronger, and Coco agrees. The girls get rejected by, surprisingly enough, Mike Guy from Naruto. Jay, wow. Of all the crossovers I've been asking for, we get Naruto. Whatever. The secret origins of Mike Guy, everybody. So, Mike Guy says that he can't join the club because he believes that fighting is too rough for women. Sexism, what is that? Cocoa says she can prove herself by breaking more than 10 gravestones, but the girls can't afford to do so because The challenge takes 1,000 yens. Then they try to join other clubs, but get rejected for the same reason. I reiterate, sexism. What's that? Yukari suggests that they use her new magical item, the growing drops, which will help accelerate their age appearance. She does say, however, it hasn't been tested on humanoids. Gee, that sounds a lot like what happened to Harry Osborn when he became Green Goblin in Amazing Spider-Man 2. Anyway, Mike Guy is still holding the contest and confesses to himself and the audience that he is in fact cheating by having his brother break softer gravestones while the challengers do harder ones, so they can all, for the sole purpose of forcing them to join the club to become stronger. Cocoa, with a more adult and beautiful body, yes, I do admit beautiful, decides to take the challenge and breaks 13 gravestones, beating the record and winning 50,000 yen. Yukari and Cocoa are happy with the results, even going so far as to caress Cocoa's larger breast. Well, we've seen weirder stuff happen in Rosario Vampire. Mike Guy and his brother ask Cocoa to join them. However, he admits to himself that this is just a ploy to get back at her, and they'll do it so by sexually harassing her. Well, that didn't take too long for this to get creepy. Cocoa refuses because she views them as weak and beneath them. Hey, a Rosario Vampire character saying that a Naruto character is weak and beneath them. There's a metaphor I can really get behind. However, Mike Guy and his brother take offense to this and prepares to fight her. But Cocoa manages to easily beat them with her newfound vampire strength. Cocoa feels so powerful she wonders if she could fight on par with inner Mocha, and finally gain her acknowledgement as a true sister to be proud of. The karate club's leader and his gang of senior members appreciates Cocoa teaching Mike Guy and his brother a lesson, but they feel they're making the club look bad. Cocoa further mocks him by saying she'll join any club if they can beat her. Cocoa gets ready to fight the karate club, but the chapter ends off with the magic wearing off and Cocoa appearing off even younger than before, like a 10-year-old. This was a pretty fun chapter. We got to see more character development for Cocoa, which she needs since she's the new character, delving further into her reasons and her obsession with Mocha. And it was nice to see some references towards Japanese culture and some mangas, even if it was Naruto. So let's see what happens in Chapter 8 of Rosario Vampire 2. I bet we're going to get into a whole lot of other crazy things.